Welcome to the Car Guy Show. Join award-winning automotive magazine publisher Tim Miller, along with his co-hosts, national champion race car driver Kristen Traeger, and country singer, songwriter, and driving instructor Luke Betchner as they travel the country looking at car life and car culture. Join us as we meet car guys in their cars, in their garages, at their clubs, and at their events. Come along for a real kick in the asphalt.
Okay, money's tight, and it's been easy putting off maintenance on your car. Now you've got a problem that needs to be fixed. Fix it right the first time at City Garage, where they treat you right and never say, "We told you so," about keeping up with maintenance.
Triple F Automotive has over 65 classic cars for sale and a state-of-the-art restoration facility with a complete inventory of parts. For the finest quality restoration of your classic car, call Triple F Automotive today.
Does your business need more customers? At Local Marketplace, we'll kick your website into high gear with quality website design, effective SEO, pay-per-click marketing, and social media campaigns. Call us today to get started.
Well, hey there, Car Guy Nation. There is some debate in Car Guy circles when, where, and how rat rods came about. Well, it's believed in the 90s, pop artist Robert Williams purchased a 1932 Ford Roadster, and he simply painted it primer red and added some graphics, 8s and aces, the nickname that he had for the car. Later, he took it to Southern California for a car show, where then editor for the Hot Rod magazine, Gray Baskerville, saw the car. Well, he called it a rat rod, and the name stuck. Well, today we're going to take you out to West Texas and look at a standard rat rod, and then take you to the extreme where they really are rolling pieces of art. And later, we go to the Good Guys show. Of course, Luke wouldn't miss it for anything as we meet up with some car guys in this episode of The Car Guy Show.
Hi, my name is Dan Marks. I'm a retired Illinois police officer. We moved to Texas about 4 years ago. My brother started a hot rod shop, and one of the first projects that came out of his shop was this 1947 Ford truck rat rod that we built. It started out about 25 years ago. I picked this up at a farmer's field, drug it home, was going to do a total restoration on it, but it sat around for so long and rusted, and we decided to go with the rat rod theme. So we built a custom Z-frame for it, picked up a 1985 Ford F-250 truck with a 460 Ford in it, and put this together. It's got a 1947 Oliver tractor grill and radiator, 47 Ford cab that's been chopped 4 inches. It's got a 1927 Model T bed on it that's been shortened a foot. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end. It's got disc brakes all the way around. It's got a high-rise manifold here with 2 650 CFM Holley carburetors on it. A lot of people ask me what this is right here. This is the, I always tell them it's the flux capacitor, but it's actually the oil cooler for the transmission. It got 1950 Dodge rims on the front. They're only 4.5 inches wide. And it's got 65 Volkswagen tires on the front that I picked up about 20 years ago from eBay. So it's got a menagerie of parts that I picked up over the years. and put it all together. It took us about a year to build it. I'd fly back to Illinois to my brother's shop, and we'd work on it for a week and a half, and then I'd come back home, and it took me about 5 weeks of going back and forth up there to work on it, and then him working in between other projects that he was doing. But we brought it down here a year ago, today actually, for the Good Guys car show. It was the first time it was out in public. But it's done a lot of work to it. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun going to car shows with it.
Howdy y'all, Will Bray here in Justin, Texas. My company, Good Old Texan Rats. I put Spike's Towing out there in 2012, put the Hillbilly out here last year. This is my newest creation, the Handyman. What you're gonna see here is the parts that have been given to me by my neighbors, friends. I buy them off eBay, some I've had in my garage for years. With all that, I've tried to come up and put some rat rods out there to make you all laugh. I've been blessed at the shows, they've been giving me some trophies. When I've tried to do this, I've had a lot of people say that, you know, these rat rods are very unusual and works of art. I just think of them as a car and try and give them to you all so you all can enjoy them. Here what I've done is taken a 1975 Chevrolet pickup truck. I took your small block Chevy and put some big block valve covers on it. Has TPI on the top, tunnel ram on top of a tune port injection. As you can see behind me, some of the unusual things is I made these headers with the fake turbos going up over the roof. Bedpan urinals as mirrors. Inside you'll see some tile floor. You'll see welding torches, shifting, and soap dish pools as the door handles. What I've done is I've taken some racing stripes and tire retreads and put them over the top, a crane in the back, blower, and the motorcycle and or the wheelchair that he wants to use around at the car shows. He's going to be bringing this all around to North Texas car shows here in our area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is the Hillbilly Express here. What I've done is I've taken Volkswagen 69 Beetle front end with TH425 in it, the transaxle. I put it in the back, and of course it took a little work to get that done because the torsion bars used to extend out the back. This is probably your only torsion bar rat rod you will see. Each one of these rat rods generally take about 7 months, and I do everything myself. What they shouldn't have done is gave me a welder and a plasma cutter, because that enables me to make up all these crazy things and think of all these crazy ideas that you all will see on these things. This is a 39 GMC Rat Rod Co. cab over engine wrecker. Put some ideas here on the headlights, cooking grill tops, case tractor grill turned upside down, the GMC welded into it. This is for my grandkid. It actually plays a music box in here. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. On the front bumper we have "In Rust You We Trust." 80mm gun sights. 1671 supercharger. As you can see here, it has a crack in it. There's my old one that was broken. This is a 292 Chevrolet engine. These are the old split rim wheels from the old days, the cab over wrecker front end. Here we have a sun visor that blocks no sun. My hands I made for my mirrors, modeled after my own hands. As we get stitches, he gets stitches, so I just stitched him up with a little bit of rusted wire. A doorbell here, in case somebody wants to ring when you're trying to get into it. These kids here, they're going to Vegas to get married. I have a shotgun in there, some stuff has been done, a welding torch for a parking brake, pedals, light bulb switch here for the headlights. They got their little seat belts on, your locks for the outside. These are the old pump ups of the old days. Got your dualies back here. These tires are very hard to find in the old days. I got a spider, a real 1,500 pound hand crank winch, a lantern. This dog here is made all out of leaf springs. He probably goes about a total of 400 pounds. Electrical outlets is brake covers, old-fashioned knee action shocks. You got a tail light for a back license plate here. When we come around to the back, I use these old tire treads for your wrecker cradle. Of course, the deer ran into me here at the stop sign on the way in. I always tell everybody at the car shows, Jim, you got to hook it to the frame here. because we done lost the guy. This is my car frame that I've made. It is a 39 GMC frame that I welded all together and put up there as a wrecker frame. I've got a one-eyed owl here, my lantern, Coca-Cola. I put this baby bottle on the dash because of my wife. She didn't like it the first one, so it says stop crying on it. And this is how you check the oil for this. Has a chicken for a dipstick. This makes a little bit of moonshine here, so at the end of the shows, if you all want some, I'll give it to you. I'm not responsible for what happens afterwards with that. And you got your heater valves and stuff, you just turn them off. The old garden hose fuel control return. The old LP gas line. Of course, that'll just about do it for this one.
All right, you're watching the Car Guys Show.
We'll be right back.
Car problems got you down? No worries. City Garage solves car problems and won't waste your time or money. Vehicle rescue, car rental, repair options, and quality service to fix your problem. City Garage, no problem.
Hi, this is Brad with Sons of Thunder Motor Works in Plano, Texas. And we are here to help you attain the investment quality, distinctive classic car of your dreams. Check out our website and make an appointment, come by and see us, and we'll help you with that car dream.
Autoscope. Trust and value, the way car repair should be.
Jake Moore, owner of GarageWorks. We're watching The Car Guy Show. Get the kick in the asphalt.
Hey, Car Guy Nation, Tim and Luke here. We're at Texas Motor Speedway for the 6th annual Good Guys Tour, and this is a weekend that car guys love. There's something for everyone. What are some of the things that you like best?
Well, obviously anything to do with driving. So the autocross, there's a ton of cool cars running that. Team Texas has got the old NASCAR, old body style NASCARs running around the track, full throttle. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of activities, some great cars to see, and I can hear them coming around on the track right now.
Right, Ricky Bobby's out.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby's having a good time at Texas Motor Speedway. Well, come along with us as we go meet some car guys at Texas Motor Speedway. We're here at the Good Guys Autocross track where John Bell just finished up one of the last laps of the day. John, tell us you told me a little bit about the car. Can you tell me more and then tell me about your experience today, but also what took you to get here today after over the weekend?
The car's a 1967 Camaro with a 468 big block in it and a 4L80E transmission, 410 posi. And I just put fuel injection on it. And this was the maiden voyage after installing fuel injection. So,
well, from what you told me earlier, you just put the fuel injection in, last night?
I got it running Friday night. Saturday afternoon, found a small leak, had to drop the tank, buttoned it up yesterday, and drove it out here this morning.
So you didn't have an opportunity to take it with the carbs on the track first to get a comparison from the fuel injection?
I've had it out on the track with the carb 2 years ago. So the fuel injection's much tighter, much crisper throttle response.
So how'd you do on the time today? Were you happy with it? Do you have anything to compare it to?
Maiden run, I didn't get on it too bad. I can only compare it to a couple years ago, and it was a different track setup, I believe. So, no, but I had fun, It's all about coming out here. Brought my son and his friend, and, get the kids away from the video games and race car video games and get them out here and let them see it in real life.
So can you tell me more about the Camaro here? How long have you had it? Where'd you get it? What'd you do to it?
That's an interesting story. I bought this car in 1986 when I was 16 with money I had saved from mowing grass. Paid a pricey $3,200 for it, and it was a big block Power Glide. I drove this all through high school. Had big dreams for it when I was about 22, 21. Started working on it, pulling it apart. My wallet took a while to catch up with my dreams, so it was apart for quite a few years, but it's back together now, and we enjoy it. So.
Well, it's great to find guys that have the car that they had from when you're 16 years old. I mean, you don't see that enough, really. It's hard to accomplish that, but the car is beautiful. You've done a great job with it. The interior, everything. Do you get to take it out much?
I try to take it out about every weekend, and with this fuel injection, I got a little more faith in the reliability of it.
Okay, last question. So will your son acquire this car sometime in the near future?
He's going to acquire this car when I pass away, and that's the only place this car is going to go. So.
Okay, well, you got this car when you were 16. What about when he turns 16? Are you going to let him drive it?
Yeah, he might get to drive it. We'll see. He won't be taking it out without me in it.
Well, you're probably looking back to when you were 16 and how you drove it, so you're a little bit of hesitation in allowing him to drive what he might do. Is that where we're at with that?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little different car than when I was 16, though, but he can drive it supervised with me in the passenger seat.
Well, we got the cars on the big oval right now. Well, John, thank you so much for sharing some time with us and allowing us to ride with you on the track. That was a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. I enjoyed myself.
Well, there you go. Camaro, what John had from when he was 16 to the present day with a new fuel injection and on the autocross track.
All right, so we're here with David and his sweet 68 Coupe Mustang that has a complete heart transplant in it. This is so cool. There's so much originality at this show, so much muscle, so many carburetors, but this is totally different. Tell us about it.
It's a 68 Mustang with a Coyote 5.0 variable cam timing motor. It's got the Tremec TKO 600 transmission. I put a fast track, roadster shop fast track front end. It's got a 04 Cobra independent rear suspension, decked out, completely ready to autocross. That's what I'm going to be doing with it soon.
Very cool. So, like he said, brand new 5.0 Coyote. Obviously, different disc brakes. The interior's been done. The driveline's different. Tranny's different. Suspension, full coilovers, I would assume. Okay. Everything. So this runs pretty good. So, what made you do this besides going, for the traditional muscle car style, and how did you get the car, and what made you do this?
Oh, I got it several years ago. I've had it about 7 years, and it was just a California titled car, rust-free. Didn't want to do another Eleanor that you see all the time. Wanted something unique and something that no one else does, and you don't see very many of them because it's so difficult to do. I had to make the headers, had to make the whole exhaust, so I always wanted it unique. So that's my reason.
Cool. Okay. Best story ever in the car. Getting pulled over, hot chicks wanting to get your number. What? Go.
Haven't really had a best story. I just finished it last.
Oh, no way. How many miles do I have on it?
When I got it, I don't know.
No, right now.
I think I drove it to Dallas last night to a party and back. I think it's probably got 150 miles on it. So.
Okay. Well, there you go. So there's many stories to be made then.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a lot. Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
All right, David. Thanks a bunch. Sweet car.
You're watching the Car Guy Show. It's a kick in the asphalt.
Car problems got you down? No worries. City Garage solves car problems and won't waste your time or money. Vehicle rescue, car rental, repair options, and quality service to fix your problem. City Garage, no problem.
Triple F Automotive has over 65 classic cars for sale and a state-of-the-art restoration facility with a complete inventory of parts. For the finest quality restoration of your classic car, call Triple F Automotive today.
Does your business need more customers? At Local Marketplace, we'll kick your website into high gear with quality website design, effective SEO, pay-per-click marketing, and social media campaigns. Call us today to get started.
Hi, my name is Denisha Dickey. I'm a service advisor with City Garage at our Plano location. I've been in the automotive repair industry for 15 years, and I'm passionate about educating my customers. It's my job to make sure that everyone that comes into our store is well informed about the routine maintenance needs on their vehicles. It helps their vehicles to last longer, be more dependable, and it also can help save future repair costs. Sometimes people don't understand the recommendations that we make on the services, so I make sure to take the time to explain and answer any questions that they might have. At City Garage, we never recommend services that are not needed. Sometimes people can't afford everything all at once, and so we prioritize by safety, reliability, maintenance, and preventative services. We work hard to make sure that our customers are satisfied. At City Garage, this is our #1 priority.
Hey everybody, we're here with Alan at A&R Restorations in his Ford factory drag car. Beautiful car. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it was, Ford in '64 built the Thunderbolt, which was 100, factory drag cars. They built 2 in '65. The other car besides this one was scrapped in '67. This was a $1 car, which means they legally couldn't give them to the racers. They had to sell them. So this was sent to Les Ritchie in Covina, California on a $1 contract in 1965.
And I'd love to have this thing for $1. I'm sure it's not worth that now, is it?
I've got a little bit more than that in it, yes.
Yeah, so, and more about the car. It's a 289 small block, right? So what was the idea of having a smaller motor in a drag car when power was the thing to have? Tell us more about the performance factor of this thing.
Well, it was a Hypo 289, which meant it was a 271 horse solid lifter cam. From what I've heard, Ford was trying to gather interest in like sportsman racing, where a regular guy could go down to the Ford dealer, buy a Hypo 289. He didn't have to be a professional racer and get the 427 car to go racing.
Right. So how did you come into ownership?
Well, the car, it was originally in California. There was a man that lives here in Louisville, Cleet Gann. He was an old drag racer back in the 50s and 60s. And he got the car when he started working for a Kendig carburetor company. They were developing a new variable venturi carburetor. And they got the car for drag testing. When the company broke up, the assets were just divided among the company employees, and he got it and brought it here in 1974.
Wow, okay. So when you got the car, I'm sure it didn't look like this, because right now you could almost eat off the entire thing. So did you restore it? Was it in rough shape? Was it in good shape? How many miles did it have on it? Was it wrung out its whole life? Was it babied?
Well, yeah, it was a drag car, so they were all abused. The odometer shows 1,122 miles, so, it's never really been street driven. far as rust, it actually was in pretty good shape, but it looked pretty bad because it had sat out on his family farm since 1976 down by Waco. So, the Texas summers had eat it up, and we found it in a warehouse. It had been in there for the last few years, and it was rough, but it was solid.
Very cool. Well, you're going to see it in a second. Beautiful car, beautiful restoration. Alan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're watching The Car Guys Show. We'll be right back.
Okay, money's tight, and it's been easy putting off maintenance on your car. Now you've got a problem that needs to be fixed. Fix it right the first time at City Garage, where they treat you right and never say, "We told you so," about keeping up with maintenance.
Hey, I'm Mike from Sons of Thunder Motor Works. We're here to help you find or create your dream muscle car, and we can't wait to meet you.
Autoscope. Trust and value, the way car repair should be.
Does your business need more customers? At Local Marketplace, we'll kick your website into high gear with quality website design, effective SEO, pay-per-click marketing, and social media campaigns. Call us today to get started.
Well, that's it for this episode of the Car Guys Show. A special shout out to the Burger Street gang over on Midway Road. And I hope you liked watching the show as much as we did making it. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And remember to tell all your friends and family that this show is a kick in the asphalt. Man, I put way too much water out here. What the heck am I gonna do? So how's your dad do on the track?
I think he did good.
So what do you think, is this gonna be your car someday?
Hopefully.
Both cameras rolling?
I don't want to. You don't want to do it? Okay, well then go. Okay.
You rolling?
In his face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna see you with that.
Of 1,712 miles here. Give it up for them. Give it up, folks.
Well, here, I'm getting on camera that I'm actually doing something.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.